Hi guys, this is Fancy Stitches and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. In today's tutorial, I'll be taking you guys on how I made this beautiful ruched pencil skirt. If this video is something that interests you, you have interest on, then you definitely have to keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. So guys, let's get into it. For this tutorial, I'll be making use of this beautiful non-stretchy fabric, and here is my lining and my zipper, and my fabric is about 1 yard and my lining is the same, about 1 yard. So guys, let's get started. With the use of my pattern paper for this tutorial, I've gone ahead to draw my waistline, and from my waistline down to the hip line is 10 inches. So I'll go ahead and mark my 10 inches point and draw a straight line across it. Then after that, the next thing here is to take the basic measurement, and for the waist circumference, the waist circumference is 29 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 7.2 inches. Then coming down to the hip, I'm also going to take the hip circumference, which is 36.5 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 9.2 inches. Then I added extra 1 inch allowance on both sides. The actual skirt length is 27 inches, but what I have on my pattern paper is 25 inches because I subtracted 2 inches waistband from it. Then coming to the down area of my skirt, I'll be going in by 2 inches and mark my point. After that, I'm going to connect the 3 points together. So guys, the next step here is to mark my dart, and to do that I'll be using the bust span measurement, which is 8 inches divided by 2 will give me 4 inches. Then I'll go ahead and mark my point, and the dart length is going to be 4 inches. After that, I'm going to take half an inch from both sides of my dart legs, okay, then connect my point together. So guys, this is all for my skirt back pattern, and the next step here is cutting it out. After that, I went ahead to arrange my fabric as to cut out my back pattern on my fabric. And to do that, I'll be adding 1 inch at the sides of my skirt and half an inch at the down width of my skirt before cutting it out. So guys, this is all for the back pattern, and the next step here is to draw for the front pattern. And because I don't have enough of my pattern paper, I'll be using the back pattern paper to draft for the front pattern paper. And to start up with drafting of my front pattern, the next step I'm going to make here is using my bust palm to make a dotted line down to the skirt length. After that, I opened up my pattern paper. Then from the down area of my skirt midline, I went in by 2 inches at the left hand side, make my point as to connect it to the third dart leg at the right hand side of my pattern paper, and draw a straight line connecting the point as you see me doing. So guys, the next step here is to cut it out, and make sure that you cut what you have here on your lining. Don't forget that. After cutting, I'll be keeping these parts aside. Then this is what I'll be working with now, okay? From the waistline, I went down by 5 inches, mark my point. Then from my 5 inches marked point, I will be marking 1 inch downwards, and at the down end of my skirt pattern paper, I left about 3.5 inches, and after that, I made a curved line connecting each marked point, just as you see me doing. After that, I went ahead to label my marked curved line as to use my scissors to split it out, just the same way you see me doing it now. I went ahead to place my pattern as to cut it out on my fabric. So guys, to create the circle flare on my skirt, I folded my brown pattern paper in a square shape as to get the midpoint, and from the midpoint I went down by 2 inches and marked it right round, and then went down again by 2 inches as to get the circle flare. After that I cut it out just as you see me doing it. So guys, if you love what you're seeing, if you love what you're learning, don't forget to hit on the subscription button, subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell for more. Thank you. So guys, the next step here is to cut my lining for each skirt pattern. After that, the next step here is to make the gathers using my needle and thread, and to do that, from the waistline I came down by 3 inches, mark my point, and from the down end of my skirt I went up by 5 inches and marked my point, and my gathers will be in between the space just as you see me doing it here. Then the next thing to do here, mostly for the beginners, is to get the normal lining, place it on top as to arrange your gathers to rhyme with the lining, okay? Also, I gave about 1.5 inches allowance for my zipper allowance, okay, because there is going to be a zipper here. You can as well use your pins to hold it down for easy arrangement and for easy sewing. So guys, I'm done with my pinning. If I flip it over, this is what I'm going to have. So I'll take this now to my sewing machine and stitch up this area. Then after that, I'm also going to adjust it this way. You know, this is for my zipper allowance, okay? So I'm going to adjust it this way for my lining to fit and stitch up this area, okay? Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll first of all stitch up this area that I have pinned down. Then after that, I'll also adjust my lining and stitch up this down area. Then after that, I'm also going to do the same thing for the upper area, adjust my lining and stitch up this area. Then after that, I'll take that to my pressing iron to give it a good press, okay? So we'll be doing that off camera. So guys, I used that opportunity to fix all my skirt lining, both the front and the back, and the 2 inches waistband, okay, and the zipper. After sewing, I discovered that the slit opening was too small and I have to readjust it by going up by 9 inches point as to get what I actually wanted, okay. Also, I went ahead to mark my shapings, and finally, this is the beautiful outcome of my pencil skirt. So guys, if you love this tutorial, don't forget to hit on the subscription button, subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification bell for more of my videos, like, comment and share with your friends. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate.